Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to our reading of Steins Gate Zero. Joining me, as usual, is Shadow. If you are new here, the link to the playlist is in the corner there. Last time was a bit stressful, with Suzuha getting more and more desperate to have Okabe time travel and prevent World War III. Let's see if she's managed to convince him. Do you like these kinds of computer parts, Hyojo-san?
I think it goes beyond
Yeah.
It's not the parts, really. I just like building things. I used to make plastic models all the time when I was a kid.
You make crystal radios and stuff. I burnt myself soldering all the time.
Me too.
Because everybody's the same way, aren't they? I don't want to hear nothing from you, Okabe. You made a fucking time machine out of a microwave.
No, Daru made it.
Even so, y'all made a time machine in a microwave. I don't want to hear nothing out of you.
Probably not everybody. Actually, I'd assume that it was a minority of people who soldered in their homes growing up. I did. Though the trend, people who soldered in their homes growing up tend to hang out together. So it feels like a lot more people do it.
Well, it's become more socially acceptable to be,
Yeah.
A nerd. So people are more open about the things that they do.
Yeah.
Versus, 30 years ago.
True.
No one's gonna admit to doing that shit. Wow. I could stare at this stuff forever. Why didn't that come sooner, I wonder?
It felt like she was never going to leave unless I dragged her out. I finally managed to succeed in getting her away from the parts shop by telling her it was time to eat. We went out to the main road. This area was close to the station, so it was especially crowded. Thanks to the crowds of people waiting to cross the street, you couldn't even walk in a straight line. Now then, where to eat? May Queen's? My first idea was May Queen Yan Yan, but after the way she reacted last time, it was probably best to avoid it. Nah, exposure therapy, she'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Still, Sampo wasn't a good choice for someone new to Akihabara. Gonsen? Or maybe Kitchen Juro? Go-Go Curry would work too. As I stood there thinking...
Oh.
Maho stopped moving in front of the arcade directly ahead of us. Evidently, she was looking at the crane games on the first floor.
Can we take a little look inside?
I nodded.
Don't bring a gamer into an arcade. Don't do it.
It's a tarp! Maho walked up to the crane game and pressed her face against the glass like a little kid. Well, she looks like a little kid, so no one will probably object. Inside the glass were characters from @channel memes, all of different sizes. Jesus, 4chan memes that got turned into, merch?
Oh no. Alright, I gotta Google. I know there's a Pepe plushie somewhere. I know there is.
Yeah. Maybe Maho was a secret @channeler, like Kurisu? Birds of a feather. They were pretty close, so it was possible. I leaned over to Maho and whispered a magic spell into her ear. No pull.
Huh?
I just confused her.
Huh? What's a no... What?
Nothing. Forget it. Either she knows what he's up to, or is actually clueless.
This is the worst rabbit hole I've ever been down.
4chan merch.
Look at Joe.
Yep. About what I expected.
God, they're so ugly.
They're ugly cute, like the Garo Froggies. Maybe the Garo Froggies were a reference to Pepe.
They might have been.
Or maybe what Maho is thinking, oh, those look like the things Kurisu had on her desk.
Well, Maho also knew enough to be able to detect that Kurisu was on Tushin, right?
Yeah.
She may not know the inside lingo, but she knows enough.
Kurisu was glaring cold daggers at me from inside the smartphone, but I decided to ignore it. Hyojo-san, do you want that stuffed animal?
Yeah, it's cute. Isn't it, Kurisu?
Look at that wink. She fucking knows. Look at...
Senpai? What? Why do you look so flustered? It's nothing.
I'm a little surprised, honestly. You just said you liked computer parts, so I figured your tastes would be more boyish.
Okabe! You can tact.
To be fair, Okabe could improve by learning some tact. Like, going from 0 to 1 would be it would improve his character, though it would be less funny.
It would be less funny. Here's something romantic. Like, the gap between my expectations and your reality is really cute.
That's a cold...
You are... Ooh, that's a trap.
That's also called gap moe.
It could be taken
Yes,
way
I know.
differently than gap moe.
Sorry. Yeah, but gap moe is someone not acting as you would expect them to, and that makes them cute. Like the big tough guy who looks after kittens.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Injected straight into my veins.
That's gap moe.
It's fine, really.
Or if you find the really peppy preppy blonde girl is secretly into like playing MMORPGs.
Yay. Actually, Kurisu had one of these stuffed animals in her bedroom.
Well, I said it was on her desk, but
Why are y'all stabbing each other like this?
why is Maho in her bedroom? No,
Good question.
did she?
Senpai?
Either that or Maho didn't know and it was just a guess.
I love it.
Did she buy it off the internet and have it shipped to America? Or there's probably some import shops that would sell it too.
Does it really matter?
I guess you can tell she's a secret app channeler.
What's an app channeler? Never heard of it.
Nolpo.
Uh,
But yeah, it's more of a programmer meme too, because a nullpo is referring to a null pointer exception, which is a very common cause for a crash in programming. So you get a null pointer exception, you go, ah, what'd I miss? Even as a part of Amadeus, she hasn't changed a bit. Yajo-san, did Kurisu ever tell you what kind of character this was?
no. I asked several times and she kept dodging the question.
I'm sure.
Well, I always kind of wondered. Do you know Okabe-san?
Well...
Okabe?
Chill ran down my spine as I heard the angry voice from the smartphone. I don't actually know.
I see.
Maho puts that in the I'll Google that at home folder. Sheesh, I defended your honor, Kurisu. You'd better be grateful.
Can I give it a try?
Maho took her wallet out of her pocket and put a 100 yen coin into the machine.
You move this arm back and forth to grab the stuffed animal, right?
Have you ever done this before?
Maho Senpai only ever plays racing games. That's right.
Maho nodded and pushed the control button, managing to move the arm directly over her target. She smiled, satisfied.
It's simple. Now you just wait for the arm to automatically grab it, right? Yeah, if it were that simple, they wouldn't make money.
Oh, well, normally, yeah.
Huh?
The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off, and it didn't grab it right.
That doesn't make sense. What just happened? Physics hate you.
That's what happens your first time. Maho gave it several more tries, but didn't seem to get the hang of it. Can we get Nae in here? She'd probably be good at it. She groaned and took her last 300 yen to the back of the arcade. She walked over to a game with a red and white two-tone Formula One car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry. I remembered that one was a CG racing game based off of the real circuits.
Okabe. Okabe.
What is it?
Now's your chance to show your manliness.
My manliness?
Hey.
Yeah, she wants him to win the stuffed animal and give it to Maho, because Kurisu is shipping Okabe Maho.
She's trying so hard.
Would that be Okaho? Makabe?
Oh, no, stop, cease. Get that stuffed animal to Senpai couldn't I mean?
Ah, I see. And then give it to Maho. That's what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted it, I did want to try and help her. You have better luck going to the attendant and say, "Hey, I'll give you $10 to give me one of those stuffed animals." I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's give this a shot. But honestly, I'm not very good at these games either. Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho. May as well give it a try. Oh, that's cute.
That is really cute. Oh no. Oh!
3 hours later. And so, after trying several times, whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I'd expected. Okay.
Nice! That thing looks like the Reddit mascot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game Maho was playing. For some reason, there was a crowd of about 10 people around it.
Wow. Who's that girl?
Don't ask me. Is she in elementary school? I can't believe how good she is. Yeah, and then Maho would turn the car around and run you over if she could. Think she'll set a new record? The crowd was whispering to one another. All of them seemed to be amazed. I made my way into the crowd and looked at the screen. The game Maho was playing was one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time, or else it would be a game over. And she is doing a single credit clear. With each race, the course got more and more difficult, and she was placing first every time with ease. As the crowd watched in awe, she finally made it to the end of the last stage, well ahead of the other racers. And she had set a new record. She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked at the flashy congratulations graphic on the ending screen. Then she noticed the crowd around her and her body jerked.
Congratulations! You set the record for our store!
An arcade employee walked over to Maho and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well.
Huh?
Maho's face went beet red. I should probably help her. I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her up. Let's go.
Okay.
I'd never seen her this obedient before. At least she didn't yell, "You're not my dad!"
I don't know you, and that's my purse.
We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. Maho sighed in relief.
That was careless of me.
What was? I wonder if people will think she's a friend of Nae, because Nae has a reputation around the arcades as the flat-out princess. Because in arcade game or in 1v1 fighters, she left all the competition flat out.
Yeah. I got mad. And I got serious.
Because of this, I handed her the bag with my prize in it.
What?
She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal.
You got it?
I got lucky. You can have it as a present.
Really?
You know, I'm seeing parallels with Miyushi and Okabe winning the Garo Froggy from the gacha machines. It won't do me any good.
Really? Okay, I'll take it then.
Maho hugged the doll tight to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too.
After Kurisu died, her mom showed me a lot of things she left behind.
Ah, that's why she knew Kurisu had it in her room.
This was something that Kurisu really loved. Her mom kept it in her own bedroom.
If you didn't know it was from an @channel meme, it's actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter. Yeah, like your daughter's favorite stuffed animal.
Yeah, and you can tell when a stuffy is real loved.
Yep.
But after what happened to Kurisu's house, I'm sure it burned up too. So, can I give this to her mom in America?
Of course. If you think she'll like it, that's what would be best.
Like, it's one thing to lose all your belongings.
Yeah.
When a fire breaks out, but like to lose every scrap of what you have left of your daughter.
Yeah.
Whoa. Her mom is going through it. Thanks.
Okay. What next? Any place else you want to see? Though, I guess you wouldn't be interested in anime or game stores. Though she's secretly a pervert like Daru and just hides it better.
Kurisu, I'm sorry, but can you leave me alone with Okabe-san for a little while? Oh, this is not helping.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. But she will immediately leave.
And you finally decided to be honest with yourself. Okabe, don't screw this up.
What?
Good luck, Senpai. Bye!
Hyojo-san?
There's one more place I want to go.
Yeah, where is it? Is it someplace she didn't want Kurisu knowing about?
You can guess where, right?
The smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she had come to some kind of decision. And then I realized where she wanted to go.
Take me to Vatican.
Radicon. Yeah, it never... Well, Okabe might not even know.
Well, let's just say, where was she? Because she's technically from Japan, but her mom's in America, and I imagine her mom would want a great place.
Okabe might not know because that all happened while he was out in the other world line. I guess it was a couple of weeks at least.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately, because that's where Makise Kurisu had died. Yeah, and then Amadeus will reconnect and see them both depressed and go, what the hell went wrong?
Yeah.
I'd gone up to the roof several times since then. The time machine was there, and Suzuha and Daru would go up there once in a while to do maintenance. Just a few days ago, Suzuha had called me out there and pointed a gun at my face. But even so, I'd never been to that storeroom on the 8th floor where it had happened. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Now this might help him heal too. Just remembering what happened was enough to cause severe flashbacks. There was no way I could visit the site of her death.
I don't know, because he hasn't
Yeah.
healed any. He's not...
Yeah.
Like, going to places like this is a good step in recovery, but
Yeah.
only when you've done the previous steps. And he hasn't had a chance. Like, what is he gonna say to a psych?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in another world line, I watched my lover die after desperately trying to save my childhood friend from also dying. Like,
Yeah. Well, he has been going to a psychologist here in this world line.
yeah, it's just...
But it's hard, yeah. If he started telling people what actually happened, they'd send him directly to a psych ward.
Yeah. You okay? You look really pale. Are you thinking about Kurisu?
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't have to come with me if it's going to be hard for you. I'll go by myself.
But her face was colorless. Going there had to be hard on her, too. But even so, she was trying to come to grips with Kurisu's death. I wanted to help her remember our friend. Radicon was going to be renovated. There wasn't a lot of time. No, I'll go with you. Half of the shops had already been moved to another building to make way for the renovation. But many of the shops on the 7th floor were still open. 6 months ago, on July 28th, I killed Kurisu on the floor just above where I was standing. That's another thing. He's in this world line. He accidentally stabbed her, didn't he? Yeah, she jumped in front of him to protect her father.
Yeah.
So, with my own hands.
Is this the place?
No, it happened on the next floor. That's what I was told. I wasn't supposed to have been at the scene of Kurisu's death. I'd already asked Mayuri and Daru not to tell anyone.
What's upstairs?
An event hall and some storerooms and stuff.
Can we go up there?
It should be off limits right now, but the rope that always blocked off the way to the 8th floor wasn't there today. I could hear loud voices and laughter from above. Since it was a day off, there must have been some kind of event going on upstairs.
It looks like it's okay.
Maho headed up the stairs first. I slowly dragged myself up the stairs. We passed by the event hall and into the back. It looked like there was no one around. Nothing had changed in 6 months. That's it. Suddenly Maho gets stabbed and the police suddenly think Okabe is a serial killer.
No.
There were no lights on, and the place seemed dark and lonely. This time, the storeroom was locked.
I see. So it's a place like this.
I could see her lips trembling as she whispered. It seemed strange. This was the place where Kurisu had died, covered in blood, and yet, nearby, the rest of the world continued on like it didn't care. And now, I'd come back, even though this was where the one I loved had died.
It's frustrating. I'm not a physicist, so I don't know all there is to know about relativity theory, but if space and time are essentially the same thing, then why can't we move through time as easily as we can move through space? Space, we're on the same axis as Kurisu's been, but that tiny little gap on the temporal axis means there's nothing we can do about it. You asked Kurisu. The Amadeus Kurisu. An interesting question before. Whether it was possible to create a time machine.
Yeah?
I'd love it if you could look into it. I'd volunteer for the first man test.
I couldn't tell from the tone of her voice if she was serious or joking. She laughed sadly. Well, we saw what happened to some of the first man test pilots. And Mayuri. Or Jill Yuri. Time machines are real, you know. And there's one right above us. What would she do if I told her that? Would she blame me for giving up on saving Kurisu and say she'd have to go back to the past herself?
Can you tell me about how Kurisu died? I don't know the details.
Okabe is going to have to be very careful here because he doesn't want to display that he knows too much. I don't really know myself. Didn't I tell you that before?
But you know more than I do, right? I was in America. What was you doing in a place like this? On the day she died, there was an event going on like the one happening now.
We could hear the occasional sounds of laughter coming from the event hall.
Dr. Nakabachi made the news last summer. I heard that he saw the file in the workshop, and he wrote a paper on time machines. Supposedly, the paper itself is terrible. But that made me remember something. Guys who set fire to Kurisu's house in America for speaking Russian. Is that a coincidence, do you think? I think the two events are connected somehow. So I decided to look into Dr. Nakabachi. Strangely, there's barely any information on him. If you look online, you won't even find his real name. Most blogs and websites that talked about Dr. Nakabachi are gone now, and all of them disappeared in the last 6 months. Tell me, the hell was Kurisu caught up in? Is it perhaps still going on? Are you hiding something?
Her eyes were pure and sought the truth. Kurisu used to get that exact same look in her eyes all the time. But you shouldn't get involved out of curiosity. It will kill the proverbial cat. I'm done with all of this. Well, curiosity did not touch Forrest, though.
Not yet.
True.
It's too late. I'm already involved. And I've been wondering if the reason we were attacked before wasn't because of me.
Because of you? Is there a reason someone would come after you? And then she paused for a moment.
I have some of Kurisu's belongings.
Belongings? Some of Kurisu's belongings? What did she mean? Maho had said that after Kurisu died, she'd gone to her home in America and received some of her belongings from her mother. Was she saying now that the attack was because of that? My mind began to race. Russia, where Dr. Nakabachi had sought asylum. The people who attacked Kurisu's home spoke Russian. And just a few days ago, the Russians, probably, had experimented with changing the past. Suzuha had said that World War III would be set off by the time machine. The time machine. Nakabachi's paper? The paper he'd written about the time machine. The cause of World War III. A miraculous, nightmarish paper which would cause the deaths of 5.7 billion people. The time machine he'd discussed at his press conference was a ripoff of Jean Titor's. But the one in his paper was different. I'd never managed to read it though. But my guess was that Kurisu had showed him the original that she'd written on July 28th, and his paper was an inferior copy. Kurisu had written down instructions for making a time machine. I shuddered. I quickly booted up the Rhine program on my smartphone. I paged through my chat logs. That hard drive and that laptop contained the data for the original versions of Nakabachi's paper. Or more accurately, Kurisu's paper. Kurisu's laptop and hard drive, which were given to Daru. Was the person who gave them to him? I looked at Maho. She looked back at me without smiling. And she nodded.
Yeah, it was me.
From Maho's perspective, there were too many things about Kurisu's death that didn't make sense. Maybe that was why she had decided to look into why Kurisu was killed. Of course, she'd assumed there were hints hidden inside her laptop and the hard drive. But if my hypothesis was right, that laptop was too dangerous to be allowed to exist. It was Pandora's box with the power to unleash World War III. Why didn't you tell me?
At first I didn't know that you and Hashito-san were friends. It was really just a coincidence that I gave it to him. And it seemed to me like you were hiding something about Kurisu. Do you really think I'd tell you everything? It wasn't that I didn't trust you, but thought it would be best to be cautious when it came to Kurisu.
Yeah, you were right about that. Was letting me test Amadeus part of your plot?
Don't call it a plot. You were Kurisu's friend. I just wanted to know more about you.
To find Kurisu's secrets?
I wanted to know more about her.
Yeah, now Okabe is also suspicious she might be with the Russians too. She glared right back as if challenging me. Has Daru cracked it yet?
Not yet. That's why I wanted to talk to you before I headed back to America.
So that's why she brought me here? I need to call Daru right now. Phone or Rhine, which was better?
Yes, hello?
You at the lab now?
No?
Then where are you?
At home, tapping the H games. What's up?
I want to talk to you about your part-time job.
Oh, that? You remember any info on Makishi?
Yeah, of course, that was a lie. He could be in danger if I didn't get that laptop back right now. I glanced over at Maho.
Can you send it over Rhine then?
Let's talk in person. Can you meet me at the lab?
I'm all tied up right now. Can it wait until evening?
You can play your H games later, man. No, he is literally tied up with the, because he hired a dominatrix with the money he's getting for this part-time job.
Don't do that. You have your future to think about. She's right there.
Fellas, I lied about the H game. I'm actually busy at my job.
Your job? I was lying to him too, so I didn't really have any room to talk. Okay, where are you really? If you can't leave, I'll come to you. I just need to talk to you right now.
I really didn't want to tell you. I do a lot of dangerous work. Well, whatever. Fine. Come to the address I'm about to give you.
The location he gave me was still in Akihabara. It was less than 5 minutes away. Down an alley, a few turns off the main strip, all the hustle and bustle of the crowd completely disappears. We were on the 7th floor of an old mixed-use building. We were in Akihabara at the center of Tokyo, in the middle of the day on Sunday, and still the alleyway we'd come to seemed lonely and abandoned. There, we found the shop Daru had told us about.
Dangerous work, huh? Dangerous work, sir?
I'm out shopping with Lukaku! Do you want to come join us, Okabe-san? I'll meet up later.
Really? Where are you now?
Akihabara. Then, should we meet you in Akihabara once we're done shopping? No, I'm heading home once I'm done. Meet me there. Don't come to Akihabara under any circumstances.
Why?
Because I say so. Just wait for me. But if I don't contact you by evening, give up and go home. Got it? What happened? I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay, if you say so, Ocarine. We'll wait until evening.
See you later, okay? One conversation. 3 participants, just me. There was a cute anime-style sign on the steel door that read, Cosplay Media at Akihabara. We're open. Come on in. The store was jammed full of cosplay outfits. The wall near the entrance held the new arrivals corner and popular cosplay sections, as well as cosplay wigs, ribbons, jewelry, and props. The other wall held the used outfits section and a shoe section stocked with socks, school shoes, heels, and boots. Even further back, I could see rules of school swimsuits and competition swimming outfits. It looked like the place sold mainly to girls, but this clearly wasn't a location where women would feel comfortable. The other tenants in the building were all shady shops with names like Drops of the Spirit God Inc., Space Radio Receiver Sales, and Flower Petal Video Project. You ever been here before?
No. Last time we met, it was in a different building. It wasn't much better than this one, though.
I see. I felt like I'd seen Daru's dark side. Either that or Daru actually likes to cosplay. The shop was completely silent. There were no customers other than us. There was a thin man with long hair at the counter who looked like he worked there, but he didn't even raise his head up from his magazine when we came in. To be honest, ever since I'd entered, I worried that someone would think I was up to something illegal. Well, it's going into a shady cosplay shop with someone who looks like a grade schooler. I could see people making that leap.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, bud.
Anybody who saw me would think I was a pervert taking a middle school girl to a shady cosplay shop. What I just said. Hey, Okarin, over here! Daru appeared from the back of the shop. There had been no sign of him a second ago. Wait, Mahotan's with you too, huh?
Would you stop calling me Mahotan?
Why? It's cute!
I feel like I'm being insulted.
Forget that. Where did you come from, Daru? Where did you come from, Daru? The man at the counter hadn't said anything, which meant they knew he was here. Come with me. Daru headed to the back of the store. Okabe going to where Kurisu died might be good therapy if it was done under controlled circumstances, but it was risky for him going without a mental health professional. It could have triggered bad flashbacks. Okabe is still dealing with a lot of undiagnosed PTSD, and I don't know if this was good for him or not. If you have more knowledge on the subject, I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you're feeling comfortable talking about it, of course.